Once in a gypsy village, there was a husband, a wife, and a little baby. Now this family had a mongoose, which they treated just like a child. They bathed it, they fed it, just like a child. One day the wife said to her husband, "I'm going to get some water from the well. You keep an eye on the baby." After she left, the husband remembered they had no food for the evening, so he went to get some. He thought he'd only be gone a short while, so it would be all right to leave the mongoose and the sleeping baby alone in the hut. While the baby was sleeping, out of a hole suddenly appeared a big black snake. It was moving towards the baby. The mongoose saw it. It pounced, fought with it, killed it, but not before the snake bit the mongoose on one paw. By now there was blood all over the house. The mongoose went out on the front veranda to lick its injured paw, clean the blood from its body. When the wife arrived home, she saw the mongoose on the front veranda, licking blood dripping from its body. Immediately she thought it had killed the baby. You see, the husband had always trusted the mongoose, but the wife had had her doubts about keeping an animal in the house. So she threw a big pot, killing the mongoose instantly. Only then did she go inside. See the baby sleeping peacefully, and a snake lying next to it. So you see, she had jumped to the conclusion that the mongoose had killed the baby. And then she had done something worse by killing the mongoose. So the moral of the story is, don't jump to conclusions.
Once there was a gypsy hammering away at a pot behind a hedge where he was taking shelter from the wind. A rabbit passed by, and the gypsy threw his hammer at it. Exactly at that moment, a hunter shot at the rabbit. The rabbit fell dead, and the two quarreled over whose it was. "Okay," said the gypsy, "if you invite me for dinner at your house, then we can think about what to do." So they went home, and the hunter's wife prepared a fine dinner for them. The gypsy said, "I know. At this point, the rabbit is neither yours nor mine. We'll go to sleep, and the rabbit will belong to whoever has the more beautiful dream. And don't worry about me. Just give me an old blanket, and I'll sleep here on the floor in the kitchen near the stove." So that's what they did. The hunter went upstairs with his wife, while the gypsy stretched out on the kitchen floor. Morning came. The hunter came downstairs and said, "Let's get started. Tell me your dream." "No, you're so much more important than I am. You tell me yours first." "Well, then I'll tell mine. Last night, in my dream, I saw a great staircase. I kept climbing up and up and up, and at a certain moment the heavens opened and I entered paradise. Birds, flowers, light, music. I couldn't possibly tell you how beautiful it was. Well, it was so beautiful, I didn't want to return. A splendid dream. And you, what was your dream?" "Well, oddly enough, I had the same dream. I saw you climb that great staircase into heaven, and I figured you wouldn't want to come back, so I ate the rabbit."
lots of things, us gypsies. Spoon and spindle makers, coppersmiths, tinsmiths, horse traders, wool dealers, knife and scissor grinders, lace makers, merry-go-round proprietors, and I suppose the best one of all was fortune telling. There was a Madame Thorney, lived in England, and she'd take you by the hand and hold it right tight, and you'd think she was going to read your palm. No. She'd look at you, and she'd search your face. And then there was others that had knuckle bones and beans in a piece of rag, or whites of egg in a glass of water. And of course there was always the cards and the crystal balls. Fortune telling gave us a good income from the outsiders. I mean, as well as giving us a bit of fun round the old campfire at night. Now, when I remember a lot of those old familiar lines. There's luck in your lovely face, lady. Oh, what an uncommon hand you've got, my love. Another one. You'll remember every day of your life what this old gypsy lady's told you today. I've heard it all, I'll tell you. No magic, mind you, no magic. Just human nature.